Welcome to tutorial number 164. In this tutorial, we will talk about the next section over the corners and how we can deal with the sheet metal corners and add a corner relief, break corner and close the corners, and at the end we will see how we can weld the closing. Now I will make a very simple sheet metal box to show you briefly what is the corners. Start from the front plane and make a U shape and define it with dimensions. We will make a box similar to what we did in the previous tutorial. Sheet metal, base flange 100, and I will add another edge flange on the corner on the edge over here. Up to vertex. Okay, this is the edge flange, so we can treat this corner over there. Let's just check the what we choose here. We have material outside and 90 degrees and the bending radius 0.9 and the thickness is, so let's make the thickness 1 millimeter and the following option. So go to the corner and we will pick the corner relief over there. Click on the corner relief, collect the corners, and you will see how to, you'll notice that SolidWorks selected two corners on this edge and in that edge. We remember in the previous tutorial that we couldn't add a relief. For that we needed to edit the sketch, but with the corner relief we can add a relief in this way. Here you can see the two corners, selected corners, and you need to set a type of the relief. Here you have a rectangular, circular, and tear, up round, and constant width. So let's pick the up round and select the second one. It will be over there, and as well select up round, and you will notice over there is no error, and here is the slot length and slot width. So let's make it 0.25 and this one make it 2, and let's notice over there, or you can change the shape. For example, if we select it there, it will be just a small tear over there, and if you pick a circular, you will see a circle shape in there, and here are the circle widths or slot width. You can make it 2 millimeter, and you will see the shape over there, and even you can make it wish to the thickness which we talked about previous tutorial, or tangent to them. Click OK, and here you'll notice that we could treated this corner, which we couldn't do it with the auto relief. So this is a corner you can use the corner relief instead. This is the corner relief is there. Let's flatten and see the differences. This is the tear type and this is the circular, so it is up on the requirements, and which is easier to bend. You can pick the type. And we will talk about the next type of corners with this example box which we made in one of the previous tutorial. So let's try to finish this box with the corner tools. So we would like to close the gaps over there. So this is, let's say, a liquid container, and we would like to close the gaps over there and try to add a corner relief to make it a bit easier for bending and see how we can weld the corner. So first of all, let's try to change the corner relief over there. Go to corner relief, and collect all corners. So, and we will see if SolidWorks could select them. And you will see the collected 4 corners over there. And I would like to change this type off to be there. And now you can see all the corners type are there. You can also select a corner individually. For example, corner 3. If you click on corner 3 and make it circular, so you will get a circular relief as you notice over there. But let's make them all there, and you'll notice it is a bit easier for bending. Just I click X over there because I would like to show another way. For example, if you couldn't apply the corner relief for some reason, a complicated corner, for example, you can do it on the flatten mode. If you flatten this box, make it normal too, and then if you expand the corners menu over there, you will see corner trim. This is the only option can work on the trim, and then just make sure that you are not selecting any face because it will break all the corners of the products. Just clear or delete this face and select that edge, and you'll notice it is a fillet, but we would like, or you can make it a chamfer, but we would like to make it a circular relief. And here is the edge, and if you notice you get circular cut, make it 2 millimeter. You can take the other edge, click OK, and here you make a manual corner trim. And if you exit, you will not see that trim because it will be just shown when on the flatten. So I'm going to delete this corner which we made and apply the corner relief. Collect all the corners and I will pick the tier for all of them. Here you notice as well over there. Click OK. As you notice, we made kind of a small gap, and this will make it easier for bending and minimize the risk of tearing the sheet. And then we can deal with it at the end by welding this corner. So now the next step, we would like to close the edges over there. We can do that on the closed corner. And here are the faces to extend and faces to match. For example, let's extend this face, and you will see it select all the faces. Make sure that we can uncheck, delete the unnecessary faces. And faces to match, it automatically knows it is the face over there. And you can change the type of closing. In this case, it's not shown. We may minimize, decrease the, or reverse the bendings. So as you notice now, we closed that edge. So as you notice now, we have a better shape for this box, and we can repeat the same process on the next corners. And here for the closed corner, if you edit, you can control the gap between the edges. For example, the gap is 0.09. If we try to make it 0.01, it's a bit wider, and if you make it 0.01, and it is almost closed. So this is how it looks like when we change the gap distance. It closed more, and the first case it was like this. There is a small gap, so it depends how you would want it. So I will make the rest of the edges similar to this one, almost closed. And now let's see how to use the next type of corners, the welded corner. As we said, this box will be box for liquid. This edge is not convenience for a liquid box. And we used to close this edge partially, but is not closed completely because it is, in case of sheet metal, it is bended edges. Is the job of the next type of corner, welded corner. So now you can weld that edge, and then you will close the edge corner here completely, so it will be valid for liquid. So to weld that edge, first select the edge where you want to weld it, and you will notice very easily you created a weld over there from the bottom corner to the upper edge. And here you can, if you check this, you can add a fillet to make it looks a bit better. So you can add a fillet and we can make it, for example, 1 millimeter. It didn't work, so you can make it. So here you will see this welded material over there. Start from here the whole way to the edge. Close this here, and here you can see the welding material, and this edge corner over there is completely closed and it is valid for adding this side. You can see this is the welded material. You can try to make a cross section and see it from inside. So you can see there is no gap, and compared to the other side over there, you will see there is an opening. There is a gap, a small gap over there. So we can repeat the same process to the rest of the corners. And if you notice over there and expand, you will see only the welded corner option. And if you suppress the welded corner, then you will see that the rest of options are working. So the welded corner is one of the last steps in finishing your products beside the trimmed corners. So let's unsuppress this one and continue to weld the rest of the edges. So the remaining option now is the brick corner. So let's see how to use it. We flatten the sheet metal, which is going to go to industry. We can modify it further and try to modify these sharp edges. Go to the corner, you will see corner trim, and it will automatically trim or fillet the corners. So we can make it, you can select one by one. Because we selected the face, you will see that all the corner fillet, but you can delete and just select the edges where you want to add a trim or a fillet. So this is make it 2 or 2 millimeter. Even you have another way to do it with the brick corner option. Click the brick corner and select this edge. You'll notice that you broke that corner. You can make it fillet or a break is fillet. You can make it a break of 5. Here is the box which we started in this course, and we wanted to be for holding liquids. Is almost complete, welded from all edges and closed, and it can hold the liquid without any problem. And at the end of this tutorial, I would show you another example about using the corners. Here we have this product made in another channel, and if you remember this blade made with sheet metal, this is a sheet metal part and made simply by a base flange. And here, if we hide this, you will see this sheet metal part has a broken corners over there to make it easier to slide over the plastic barriers over there. So we can open this part, and here is the broken corner. Edit one edge, and we can even change it to fillet 1 milli. So it depends which one you need and which one can be easier.